friends. Happy Monday. Hi, Lisa. So it's been a busy past week. So I know I'm getting ready to go take a mini trip with my grandkids. So I'm working a lot on things today, and I'll have some things scheduled to post while I'm gone. But I've been looking at some fun folds. So that's always, I love doing that kind of stuff, trying to figure things out because a lot of the people I follow for fun folds are in Europe, so they use centimeters and bigger cards. But today's is pretty simple card. So I hope you're doing all right. And it's I think it's supposed to rain today, but I see blue sky, so hard telling. It did rain last night, which we needed the rain. Looks like there's going to be a lot of rain um, Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm hoping that we miss it because we're going to go to Illinois and hopefully do Six Flags. So my grandkids love amusement parks, so it's always fun to go someplace. We do that each year, so I hope you guys are doing good. And I'm going to flip the camera around so we can get started. Make sure I'm straight. Move this over a little bit. So I'm using the Celebratory Sips DSP. I did not get the bundle. Um, it is a cute bundle, but yeah, I just didn't get it because I have way too much stuff. So I'm just trying to be a little bit better about it. But I'm using this piece of DSP. This is the other side, but this has so many wonderful colors in it, which I like. Oh, it's raining, going to be raining in Connecticut. Well, yeah, because I looked at the weather, trying to figure out where we were going to go, and the only place it was probably going to be dry. One of the places I was thinking of was Branson, but that's just an 8 or 9 hour drive, and I was trying to keep it a little shorter. Um, so the place we're going outside of Chicago, it's like a 5 hour drive for us. But I was looking at several places, even in Indiana, but it looks like it's raining all the way across the U.S. I was even looking at Virginia and North Carolina, but yeah, everything's just going to be rain Tuesday and Wednesday, it looks like. So hopefully it's going to be past Chicago by that time. So hard telling, but we need the rain. We definitely need it. So this is the card we're going to make. It is pretty easy. It's called a collar card. I haven't made one in a long, long time. So I use this embossing folder, the Damask Designs embossing folder. I mean, this would be, a really cute, like, sweater card. If you had, like, little embellishments, you could make, like, a little sweater going down the middle. I'll show you when we get going. Could totally do that on this fold. So you need a base that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. I've got a 5.25 by 4 for the inside. I've got my embossed piece of Berry Burst that is 5.25 by 4. And it's going this direction because I want the card to go this way. Okay. And then my DSP is 5 by 3.75. So you're going to need to mark this. You need to mark this at the 1/2 inch mark. I mean, 2.5. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom of my board here, and let me get a pen. So this is 2.5. So I just did a little mark, 2.5, right there. And then I'm going to put it in my paper trimmer, and I need to cut down. Well, I guess I could have done it just like that, huh? 2.5, because this is 5, right? 5 inches. Yep, 2.5. I could have done it just like this. 2.5. And then I want to cut in 1.75. Like that. Okay. Actually, I want to go this way. And then we're going to score from this mark to the corner. Let's get that out of the way. and make sure I can see it. Can I see it? I think I see it. Just score. It just makes it easier to bend it. That's all. And all I'm doing is lining corner to corner, and then I got to stop right there. And that's just enough for me to bend it back. So hopefully that will work. It just gives it an easier bend when I score it. But see, look at this corner. See, that's not quite how I wanted it. So let's move this just a little bit. Let's move it just a little bit. I want that a little bit better. And I'm going to put something over this anyway, so you're not going to see it. But see, you could totally put like little buttons down this to make this a sweater, right? Okay, so we will put these pieces on with the wonderful liquid glue. The only thing bad about liquid glue is I do get sticky fingers, but I can wipe them off, so it's all right. But I like the wiggle room because I'm very not good at lining things up sometimes. So there's that piece. Okay, and then we've got this piece. It's going to go right underneath it. Okay. This color is Timid Tiger. It's a nice orangey color. I'll do that. Now I want to make sure, yep, the collar is going the right direction. Yeah. Thanks, Lisa. Have you made your cards yet from Saturday? Let's see. So there's that. I'm just gluing those down. And I use the Spotlight in Nature. I just love this set, but I love the dies. And I used this circle for the pretty in pink, and then this circle for the white that I'm going to stamp on. But what's nice about this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 12 dies. You have these 3 circles, and then these 6 and these 6. So you have 12 dies that are different circles. I really like it. And this is a rubber stamp set. Excuse me. So I am going to put thanks, because I do send a lot of thank you cards, and I'm using Secret C. That is a color that's in this paper. It is like a very dark blue color, but I think it can also go in place of black. I like stamping on circles because I sure can get it straight a lot easier when I'm using a circle. Let's see. So I'm going to actually put that back on here for the moment. So I stamp that, and then I'm getting a butterfly. And of course, I always think about my friend Carol, she loves butterflies. She just doesn't like them on things. So let's see. I need some paper. I need some scratch paper, don't I? So I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. I did an extra one in case I messed up. We never do that, do we? And I want to stamp off. Okay, I think one time will be enough with this color. I just want to stamp that off. Put that on there. Yep, that worked out good. And that goes on there. I wonder though, maybe I'll put, this is light pink. On this one, I am going to add some color around my circle. How are all your dogs doing? I mean, see, I like all that kind of stuff, and Carol does too, but she just doesn't like it on cards, on wallpaper, on anything. She just likes it in nature. So she's very particular about that, and it just tickles me. She's the only person I know who's like that, but she is unique, sweet person. She is a go-getter, and I don't know. She's older, but she is, you'd never know it. I would never know that she's the age she is because she is just going. And that's a good thing. My dad lived to be 100 because he always went. He always go. And I think that was a big reason why. So this is going to be on dimensionals. And I have lots of scraps of dimensionals all over the place. So I need to cut some up. My mom only lived to 89, but she already had Alzheimer's and she had a massive stroke when she was 88. And unfortunately, my dad didn't recognize it as that. Just thought she wasn't feeling good. And finally, my cousin came over after work. So this was in the morning that he noticed that she wasn't feeling good. She wasn't getting out of bed and all that. So he didn't react. I don't know why. But by the time my cousin got there and called 911, it had been probably 12 hours. So she never walked or talked again. I still saw her personality. She could use her hands, so she could still play games. My mother was a very vivacious person, the life of the party. But she passed away in 2008, I think. She was 89. So we're going to put thanks right there. Okay, and then I'm going to use, I have a bunch of this washi tape cut up. I'm waiting until the 21st because I'm going to order more. This primarily, it comes in the colors of reds and pinks, but I think that they go with so much more. So I'm going to put a flower on here. This really kind of alleviates me having to stamp and die cut stuff. I don't mind doing it, but this makes it super quick because I like quick cards. So that can go right there. And maybe that can go right there. I just love this washi tape. And it's like, I've never been a washi tape fan. Your dad died early. Gosh. Yeah, because I'm trying to think, when my mom passed, what was I, 56 maybe when she passed? No, 46. I think I was 46 when my mother passed. But I mean, I know that she wasn't particularly happy in the state that she was in. I mean, she was in skilled nursing care. We went and saw her every day. We moved them from Alaska down to Ohio. And just because my dad, he was 93 at the time, and he was living by himself, but I had really good care team where my mother stayed. It was in a private home, and my dad went and saw them every afternoon and stayed, and they fed him dinner. And I so appreciated that because I knew at least he was getting one good meal a day. And he'd fry himself an egg in the morning, that kind of thing. So we got this done. Now we need embellishments. In Alaska, there aren't a lot of like nursing home type places around. This is the rainbow adhesive back dots. And they've got they've got pink. And this reminds me of like a peach pie. But I'm going to put some pink on this one. I don't know if these will stand out enough. I almost feel like I needed to, I don't know if I could have roughed that up because this isn't two-tone cardstock, so it doesn't rough up very good. But let's do the inside. Now, they don't have very many nursing homes in Alaska and Anchorage. They may have one or two. I know they have a couple rehab places. I know they have one nursing home. But, so they have a lot of private homes that get certified by the state so that they can care for up to 5 residents, and there are hundreds of those, hundreds. Okay, so let's see. Dear friend, I just love this stamp set. It doesn't have much in the way of stamps, but whoops, there it goes flying. But I don't need a lot because I generally write in my cards. So now I'm going to take that pink again and use the flower in that stamp set and put that on the card. Let's do this. There's that. And then that. So there's that. And that'll go on the inside of the card. Oh, this is the wrong one. I have one of these that just does not work. Okay. I use this sometimes. Just depends what I'm going for. This is going like this. Let's get it a little smaller, down a little more. Measure on the corner. There's that. Okay. So there. I think I still like the orange one better because of the, I guess, this Timid Tiger paper. But I don't know. What do you think? And those are the measurements for the card. Let's bring it down so you can see it. Base 5.5 by 8.5, score at 4 1/4. Layer 5 1/4 by 4 that I embossed. DSP 3 3/4 by 5. Cut at 5.5 in 1 3/4. Then I scored from the upper left down to the end of the cut, and then the upper right at an angle down to the cut. It actually worked out though that if you just line up corner to corner, you'll just cut to where you meet, corner to corner, and then cut till you meet. Pretty easy card. But it's just a nice cute little fold. You could also not adhere this piece down, just put some adhesive on the edges, and you could make this a pocket, which I've done that before as well, and done it like this so you can slip a little panel in there. But I'm doing it this way today. So anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see y'all later. I'll be posting throughout the week, so with some other videos. So I hope you have a good day, Lisa, and for anyone that watches on the replay, hope you like and subscribe and share all the good things. So have a wonderful day. Bye.